Your website. Your website, in terms of gravity, is a credibility place, not a sales tool. Buyers do not troll the web to find consultants and related professions. Low-level people do that. But when buyers hear of you through some other mechanism, they'll go there for credibility. Make sure that your value proposition, your typical client results, and your testimonials are obvious. If you can do that, you'll have a successful website. All the rest is gravy. You can put these other things on there on drop-down menus. Trade association leadership. If you belong to a trade association, the Institute of Management Consultants, the National Speakers Association, the American Society of Training and Development, SHRM, the Society for Human Resource Management. Yeah, you thought I forgot that. Take a leadership position. Be a committee chair, be a vice president, be the president if you like. When you are in that position, reporters tend to come to you. And you don't have to be self-aggrandizing. You simply will get the publicity as a result of being in that position. Don't be afraid to do that. When I became president of the New England Speakers Association 10 years ago, I thought I'd have to write off part of my time. I can trace $250,000 over the next 2 years that accrued because of that visibility. Podcasts. You can create podcasts easily. I do it with GarageBand on my Mac. And if you go to my blog, once again, contrarianconsulting.com, you can see an example of my podcast. They're all over the place. You can do them quickly. They can go onto iTunes. People can download them onto their iPhones. They're a quick way to get your intellectual property out there and get people interested in you, create gravity. Products. I used to think when I began in this business that products had to wait until you had a brand. I was wrong. I'm constantly surprised at how stupid I was 2 weeks ago. Products create brand. So don't be afraid to create audio, video, textual products and combinations thereof, because they help build your brand so long as they are high quality. Never do anything slapdash, looks like it just came off your computer. High quality, for color, and you'll find yourself building brand and selling product. Alliances. Build alliances with people who don't have what you have, and they have things that you don't have. And so consequently, that might be a larger consulting firm. The key about alliances in terms of creating gravity, don't do it conceptually. Don't sit around having a drink saying, here's how we could work together. That never, ever works out. Use the phrase from the movie Jerry Maguire, show me the money. And so, Cuba Gooding, right? Show me the money. And so as a result, if somebody has business on the table, you or them, and you could use each other's help to bring in more people, then you have an alliance. 3 more. Teaching. If you teach at a university, a college, a community college, in the evening, per your schedule, you'll get tremendous visibility. You can put out press releases. The students are usually adult, and they'll talk about you to other people. They might have their own businesses. I've taught at the University of Rhode Island Graduate School of Business for MBA and PhD candidates, and the visibility was tremendous. And a lot of my colleagues and friends do the same thing. And when you're a college professor, even an adjunct professor, you get to name your own rules. It's the closest to a medieval tyrant that you ever want to find. And so you don't have to worry about being there at the same time each week. You can really name your own schedule and make up for classes you miss. Teleconferences. For $100, some of you could probably do it for less, but for $100, I can put on a teleconference every single month. I can draw hundreds and hundreds of people. They're automatically recorded and downloaded. People get them on their iPods. It goes onto iTunes. And I charge for teleconferences, both for series and individual ones, but you can put them on for free or for a small amount of money to bring people to you, especially early in your career, or if you're a veteran trying a new topic. And finally, of course, is speaking, which is obvious. The more you speak, the more people can recognize who you are and what your expertise is. In a marketing framework, speak for free. For market gravity, speak for free. If they pay you, fine. I happen to be a professional speaker. I also speak for large fees, but you might choose just to speak for free for the marketing value of the gravity. Now, I don't know how long that took me, but there I went around this wheel for market gravity. There are 23 alternatives on my wheel. 23. How many are you doing? You don't do them all. I'm doing them all, but you don't have to do them all. But if you can't do 10 or 12 of these, you're in the wrong business. Pick out the ones to start most in your comfort level, and then get onto it. Even Koufax has 5 or 6 of these in his kit. Let's go, Koufax. Come on, Koufax. Get in the car. In the car. Good boy.